A lot of people have suspicions about whether or not ghosts are real, but I'm here to assure without a doubt they do exist. My name is Sam Twitch Booth, and joining me on my expeditions are Cheryl Summers and Roger Nelson. With our trusty beater-mobile, we dedicate our time to finding rogue spirits and exposing the truth of their existence to the world. We are the GhostBeaters.
Twitch and I have gone on a lot of ghost adventures together, and using our equipment that specializes in capturing paranormal activity, we've just gathered so much conclusive evidence. I think that is staggering.
So, I've never actually seen a ghost.
Yeah, I've been a ghost beater for 20 years. How 20? Well, ever since I was little, I knew that there was something out that people were too afraid to tell me. Something creepy, something weird.
I've studied them. I've done some training out in the field.
I've battled quite a few ghosts in my time, and one thing I've learned is you can never let them show you that you have a weakness. No weaknesses at all. And that's why, I made this show, Ghost Beaters.
I'm the camera guy. I film everything, I guess. That's it.
So tell me about this place we're ghost-cavating.
I'm sorry, what?
I know you're new here, kid, so I'll let you off easy on this one. Ghost-cavating is a term we use to refer to any venture we partake in that involves us, ghosts, and kicking.
Today we're hitting up this place called the Cusumano Manor. We got a call the other day from some strange person saying that he's seen some strange apparition ghost types, reporting sightings, all sorts of things in the area. So we're gonna go check it out.
Upon reaching the house, we ran into the tenant of the property who spoke on the phone with us before we left to investigate. It was a little surprising seeing him there waiting for us, but we decided to use the opportunity to see if we could get any information out of him that would help us with our investigation.
My name is Sam Booth. With me are Cheryl Summers and Roger Nelson. We are part of a triad known as the GhostBeaters. We dedicate our time searching far and wide for evidence about ghosts and exposing the truth to the world. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Mr.
So Ed, you can call me Ed. I'm a big fan of your show, and I've been very excited to meet the three of you. When I found out my house was haunted with spirits, I knew right away who could help me.
Well, Mr. Ed, what can you tell me about the house?
Well, while I own the house, I'm not living in it. There are a few things in there for furnishing and storage purposes. However, I do have friends who come by, so I like to keep it tidy and have appliances running.
Does this house have any history?
I never actually looked into the history of the house itself. But I do know, however, that whomever lived in it before I did ended up dead.
Really? That's really interesting. Do you know anything about this deceased tenant?
He might have kidnapped a few teenage girls.
A kidnapper, huh?
Rumor has it that he disposed of the people he kidnapped in the foundation of this very house. And because of that, it's been very hard to rent out, mind you. You can imagine the rates on a place that people think is haunted. With the economy how it is, forget about it.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Ed.
The pleasure's all mine. Be careful in there, folks.
Huh. Ghost beating is our profession. You have nothing to worry about.
I trust you. Go get them, Ghost Beaters.
The information we obtained from Mr. Ed was very vital to our operation. I could tell as we were approaching the neighborhood that the air felt heavy with evil, and now I'm sure that our ghost is the root of this discomfort that plagues the atmosphere. The rooms were pretty spacious, the perfect house for a crazy person.
This place looks actually pretty cozy.
Well, Mr. Ed owns the place, but he doesn't live in it.
Right, so we can assume that everything touched here was either last touched by his friends or the ghost.
Do you hear that? Hear what? This way. Follow me.
As we were walking, I could sense a presence from an unexplainable source. Was this the ghost trying to contact us?
Somewhere around here. Do you have the ectoplasma reader?
Sure do.
Oh,
we gonna record some noises now?
Yep, we want to use it to see if we can detect any audible evidence of our ghost.
And how do we go about doing that?
We shut up and listen.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think I guess.
Upon reviewing this footage, we could clearly detect the ghost sending us a message. Here is a clip replayed 3 times with enhanced audio.
Something smells. What does that mean?
I didn't wear deodorant today. I think the ghost noticed. You don't like that, ghost? You a hygiene Nazi ghost?
I think the ghost caught on that I didn't wear deodorant today. I think that the fact that I haven't bathed in weeks is irritating the ghost. This is all going perfectly so far.
Is that a good thing?
Well, if it doesn't want us to be here, then the ghost is more likely to show up.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. So, what do we do next?
Well, now we have to investigate more of the house and see if we can't determine any specific areas or objects that will trigger paranormal activity.
Well, we've already determined that it doesn't like bad smells.
The bathroom.
Good thinking, Cheryl. What would we do without you?
Exactly.
We decided it would be best to proceed to the bathroom. We already determined the ghost dislikes bad smells, and now our goal is to narrow down what smells disturb him the most and what we can learn from this information.
This bathroom is actually pretty clean.
Yeah, it's probably the nicest bathroom I've ever been in.
Anyway, what do you think, Twitch?
Well, I think the ghost is waiting for us to make a move. So our best option would be to manipulate the surroundings a little bit. Oh, wait.
For a second, I could hear a weird plipping sound. Here's the audio enhanced by our ectoplasma reader.
Did you hear that?
I definitely did.
I did, I guess.
It sounded like running water.
So maybe the ghost wants us to...
Exactly. We should run a faucet and see what happens.
Okay, I'll run the hot water first.
So what do you think?
Shh. I'm listening.
Sam?
I'm focusing.
You may want to look up at the mirror.
At that moment, we could see the residue of a message written on the foggy mirror. Upon closer inspection, it read,
Please get out.
Oh my god. This is some scary f***ing shit.
I'm shaking, man.
You wuss.
Is the ghost telling us to leave? Does he not want us
You
here?
want us to leave? Huh, ghost? You don't like us being here? This isn't good.
What isn't good?
I've got a bad feeling about this. I just... Whoa! Holy cow!
At that very moment, right after I had that bad feeling, I felt something like a cold hand brush against my left shoulder. Upon closer inspection of the footage, we can spot a very subtle shadow moving behind the shower curtain.
Man, that was so f***ing scary.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty scary, these ghosts. Yeah.
We have to see what's behind this curtain.
Do we have to? I'm kind of scared.
We have to. We have to let the world know what we found.
Nothing.
That confirms it.
Confirms what?
That we not only have a ghost that doesn't want us here, but doesn't like water.
I don't follow. Doesn't like water?
Just think about it, Roger. The ghost was unprovoked until we walked into this room and turned on the faucet. Then we saw this message on the mirror, and then the ghost physically tried to caress my shoulder. It must mean because he doesn't like water.
That makes so much sense.
That's crazy. I never would have suspected that.
That's exactly what the ghost wants you to think.
Yeah. Wait, what?
So what does this information tell us?
Well, the ghost doesn't like water. What else doesn't like water?
What about those aliens from Signs?
Please, Roger. Let's try and be serious. We're talking about real life, not made-up fantasies like aliens and spaceships.
Yeah, alright, my bad.
So what hates water?
Okay, well, let's try and narrow it down a little bit. What can we find in or on a house?
Like a drain?
A gutter.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Alright, well, our first clue is gutter. I'm gonna write that down.
After determining that our ghost was most likely linked with the bathroom, we realized he probably didn't like water due to his aggression when we ran into the faucet. Our investigation has now led us outside to the gutter, where we plan to poke around until we can get some sort of reaction from the ghost.
Oh, smells out here.
That's a good sign.
That's right, the ghost doesn't like bad smell.
You're starting to get the hang of this, kid.
So what do you think this means?
Interesting. There seems to be a lack of wildlife in the region. Does this mean what you think it means?
At the very base of the gutter, the grass seems to have come to a stop, as if it was torn from the ground. Is this a sign that the ghost likes to kill grass? Or maybe the ghost hates water so much that it motivates him to kill?
Do you guys feel that?
What, the wind? It's pretty chilly out here.
That's no wind. You want something to do with us, Ghost? You don't want us to be here, Ghost?
Yeah, ghost.
Chill, I got this. You disturbed by our presence, Ghost? You don't like us being here? Oh my
Gracious!
In that moment, right after I taunted our spirit, he maliciously assaulted Cheryl and caused her to fall over. If you watch closely, you can see a very strange thing going on right here. What could this disturbance mean? Did we anger the ghost? This has been a learning experience.
Cheryl, you alright?
Yeah, that really scared me.
What happened?
The ghost pushed her, Roger.
Of course.
My head really hurts now.
Where do you think the ghost struck you?
Well, let's see. As I recall, I was right here, and then I felt a slight movement in the back of my head.
So the ghost was aiming for her head.
Do you find that important?
I do. Jot that down.
Right. Okay, so at the gutter, made a connection that the ghost has something to do with head.
Alright, good work.
This investigation is starting to surface some real concrete evidence that our ghost is a malicious, vengeful spirit. All of his actions so far has indicated to us that our actions are in the right direction.
So let's go over all our investigations. What did we find out in our studies?
Well, first we determined that the ghost doesn't like bad smells, and that led us to the investigation in the bathroom.
Then at that point we realized that the ghost doesn't like water, and it presented itself by lashing out at you when you manipulated the faucet.
Right, and then we thought that the gutter had something to do with this ghost. But when we arrived there, something crazy happened.
The ghost attacked you. By reviewing the evidence, we discovered something very strange happening in the background.
Yeah, and of course, out of all of us, the ghost decided to attack me. It must be sexist or something.
You know, maybe the ghost just likes touching girls. Maybe it's like a pervert or something.
Get your head out of the gutter, Twitch.
Get your head out of the gutter!
Oh my god!
At that very moment, we realized the phrase that tied all of our clues together. Apparently, the ghost wanted us to get our heads out of the gutter. What could that possibly mean? We were one step closer to discovering the secrets of the Cusumano Manor.
Perfect! All the science is...
I know! We should call Mr. Ed and let him know everything we've discovered.
That's a great idea. I'll call him right now.
Let me talk to him. Hello, Mr. Ed? This is Sam with Roger and Cheryl. We're from the GhostBeaters. We talked earlier. I want to tell you about the what our investigations have yielded and see if you can help us unravel the mystery of our ghost.
Oh. And what would that be?
Well, through extensive and well thought out research, we've come to determine that the ghosts have been trying to assemble the following phrase: get your heads out of the gutter. We want to know if there's anything you can tell us about the previous owner that would maybe have some sort of link to this phrase. Maybe he stowed away heads in the gutter or something.
Seriously?
What?
I said, seriously? Do you even know what you're saying?
I'm afraid I don't understand. I'm just trying to tell you what our investigations have shown and see if you can tell us anything that has some sort of correlation to...
I know what you said. I just can't believe it.
Can't believe what?
How much of an idiot you are. How idiotic your whole team is. How idiotic the whole concept of your show is.
Excuse me?
Do you seriously think any of your investigations make any sense? Follow any sort of scientific procedure? Or even have any logical conclusions? Do you seriously think what you're doing is anything but totally misguided, moronic, and pointless?
I'm afraid I don't understand. What are you trying to say?
Sam, Your show is crap. You're full of crap. Everything you guys do is crap.
That's not true. I've seen tons of ghosts in my time.
You have not, and you know it's true. That crap doesn't exist, and you know it. You're trying to trick your viewers' superstitions to make money. You're pathetic, and so is everything you stand for.
How could you possibly know it's all wrong?
That was something I had to be totally sure of myself before I called you out on it. So I conducted an experiment.
Go on.
Well, first I had to be sure how quick you people were to jump to conclusions that made no sense. And I had to see it firsthand. So first I called your team, making up some story about a ghost or spirit haunting my house.
You didn't.
The message on the wall, the sounds you heard with your reader, the figure you guys didn't even notice who pimp slapped that hole in the back of her head.
You.
Is it really my fault? Or is it the fault of the people who fail to realize the ridiculousness of your so-called profession? Because you can't even tell the difference between a ghost and someone screwing with you? That's right. It was me the whole time. Everything you guys thought was out of the ordinary, or a ghost or some crap, it was me.
We're done here. You better hope you don't ever mess with the GhostBeaters ever again. You don't make a fool out of us.
Make a fool out of you? Oh, how dare I? How could I make a fool out of the...
Pack your stuff. We're leaving.
So it was all just a lie?
I can't believe someone would do this to us. I hope the ghost haunts him forever.
You better hope he never does run into me on the street ever again.
Wait, I forgot the ectoplasma reader.
Really? How could you forget that?
Sorry, I was just really upset about Mr. Ed.
It's fine. We'll turn around.
Are you sure?
Did we take a wrong turn?
No, I'm pretty sure this is the exact address.
Really? Then where is it? I'm sick of this guy's tricks. You call him up and ask him what the deal is.
Oh, I'm on it.
Okay, I have a question. The house that we're investigating, look under the records for Ed. Are you sure? Okay, thank you. I'm never gonna believe this.
What is it?
Mr. Ed has been dead for 10 years.
No way.
What's up? GhostBeaters in the house. Yeah. You ready? I'm ready. I'm pretty ready, but this intro's longer than I need. Yeah. Here we go. The name's of GhostBeaters. We're here saying what's up. What's up? Your ghost better run before we beat you up. The name's Sam Twitch. That's here with Roger and Cheryl. She's hot. We all up in your house in our GhostBeater apparel. With a camera in our hands and a fearless leader. The ghost can't hide from our ectoplasma reader. So listen up and listen well. Here's